Hello, everybody. Is this game in first person or in second person perspective? YouTube user Jack asked an interesting question. Is this game in the second person? To what I incorrectly replied, it literally is. I want to explain why I was wrong and why this game has a combination of first person and second person perspective, which I think is very interesting because I am a big nerd. So before we jump into the game and analyze what I'm talking about right now, let's just clear it up. Third person is when you're looking at the character from your own perspective. You're looking at another character. So Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Grand Theft Auto 5, whatever. First person, you're seeing it through the viewpoint of the character. So Halo, Call of Duty, Metroid Prime. Now, second person is an interesting one. You are playing and you are looking at your character through the perspective of another character. Now, Nick Robinson uploaded a very interesting video about the game Driver San Francisco, where there's a pursuit where somebody's chasing you, and you are looking at it through the first-person view of the person that's chasing, but you're chasing yourself. So you are controlling the car that's in front of the car that's being automatically driven by AI in the first-person perspective. I'll drop a link to his video because I guess my explanation is probably a mess, so you can go watch that as well. So second person is a little bit more complicated to explain, but I think that this game does a very interesting thing. And let's just jump into this game, and I'll show you why. Okay, so in Cage Face, we jump into the game, and we are playing in the first-person perspective of a reporter that is investigating some murders in some mines. Now, we have some evidence, but the most important one is the VHS tape and this letter. The letter says, "Sorry, I couldn't wait. I'll lay some glow sticks. Find me. Record everything." So then we have this VHS tape. This VHS tape is a recording of the man that went to find the man that wrote this letter. Well, let's pop it in right now. So right now, everything's okay, right? You're with me. We're in the first person of this reporter. And here's where it gets interesting. We put it in, and we zoom into where the television is. Now, very important to notice, we still have the field of view necessary to see the rest of the room around the television. We're not inside of this world. We're still inside of the room where the reporter is sitting. We can still see the borders. We see how it's got a different texture and a different filter. Well, we got the film grain on the television. These VHS tapes remind me of what they did in Resident Evil 7. But in Resident Evil 7, you'd pop the VHS tape in, and you'd be transported to the world where the VHS tape was recorded. There was no perspective. You were not technically you're looking at the VHS tape, but you're not still in the perspective of the person that's viewing the television that is projecting the VHS tape towards you. So right now, we control the character that is inside of the television, and this is when it gets interesting, because now I am looking at a second person's first person perspective. So does this mean that it's in the second person? Yes and no. I think it's more complicated. This is where I was wrong. Okay, let's break it down before drawing any conclusions. Right now, I am controlling a character, viewing his first-person footage in the second person. So, this game is both in second person and in first person. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the only game I've ever played that, technically speaking, is in second person, first person perspective. I think that's kind of mind-blowing. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you have any questions, or if you think that the perspective is different than what I think, please let me know. I am interested because this is kind of a thinker. But I think it's very interesting, and I had never seen anything like it. So also check this game out. The name of the game is Cage Face, and just drop it in Google. Cage Face, it's the first result. It's worth taking a look at. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.